it's good to be Bob Iger. He's made a lot of money for Disney, a lot of money from Disney, and now he gets to retire. 75, still in great shape and health, going to enjoy himself. You know who else is good to be, Jonathan?
Who?
Oh, it's good to be the Zaz.
Oh, boy.
David Zaslav, of course, the guy who saved Warner Brothers. And again, people try to have this debate. What do you mean he saved Warner Brothers? When David Zaslav took over, this is just a fact. When David Zaslav took over Warner Brothers, it was a 27 gunshot, bullet-ridden, dying, bleeding out patient on an emergency room table.
Almost like Paramount.
Almost like Paramount is now. But I mean, AT&T had run Warner Brothers into the ground. They were dead.
Mm-hmm.
They were dead. Bob Iger, we were just talking about Iger. David Zaslav comes in and does what good leaders have to do. Make some unpopular decisions. He had to make some hard choices and decisions, but he got them back on their feet. And like just this year, Warner Brothers wins more Oscars than anybody else. They won Best Picture with one battle after another. Sinners was theirs. Weapons was theirs. Like all this kind of stuff. They just started killing it. Their HBO Max content is through the roof and amazing and became profitable. All that kind of stuff. He's done an amazing job. And I know some people still get mad, but he took my favorite cartoon off of... Okay, yeah, he did. Listen, he had to make some tough choices to turn things around there. And he did. He took a company that was valued at nickels and just got it sold for $110 billion. That's
debt.
what he did.
Yeah.
Well, now he's getting ready to depart. And boy, what a departure it's going to be. Because according to this article in Deadline, David Zaslav is getting a massive payday for leaving. They're saying it's close to $1 billion. 800 plus million.
Plus the 114 he sold.
Or I think that the 800 something might include the 114 sold.
Okay.
But the article at Deadline goes on and writes this.
Well, what's 100 million between friends?
Yeah, what's 100 million here and there? The new numbers are out and they're big. Warner Brothers Discovery CEO David Zaslav is set to receive payments and benefits valued at well over $700 million at the close of the company's planned sale to Paramount Skydance. An SEC filing Monday laid out the bucks based on the $31 a share cash deal and a severance agreement because he's going to lose his job.
Man.
His severance agreement included in the chief executive's current employment contract. The bundle composed of $34.2 million in cash severance payment. Imagine you had a job.
Yes.
Where it's a part of your job where, oh, by the way, if I'm ever fired, you have to give me $34 million.
Yeah. You've got to give me the GDP of a town.
Yeah. That's not a bad situation to be in. So $34.2 million in a severance payment. Equity valued at $517.2 million, reflecting the aggregate cash value uninvested, blah, blah. Units restricted, another 44 some odd million. The documents also include tax reimbursements of $334 million. Basically, bottom line, which the merger related to the payout is going to be $886.8 million.
That's some generational wealth.
That's 100 people's generational wealth.
Yeah, that's going down the line, man.
Like that's insane. Now, before anybody tries to connect dot A to dot Q, and say, well, no wonder he backs the Paramount deal. Remember, this is the package he would be getting if Netflix bought them. Mm-hmm. This is the package he would be getting if Paramount bought them. Doesn't matter to him. His job as the CEO is to get the shareholders as much money as possible.
And I guess he turned down the offer to co-run Paramount. Like that was part. So he's leaving because
the initial David Ellison pitch. We're going back months and months and months ago. David Ellison's initial pitch was for Paramount to buy Warner Brothers. And according to a report in Variety, that included that David Zaslav would become co-CEO of the whole thing with David Ellison. Mm-hmm. Now, they rejected it because David Zaslav thought that wasn't in the best interest of their shareholders and so on and so forth. And listen, if I got the option of keep working or take $800 million and go do whatever I want, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to take the $800 million and go do whatever I want. That's my choice to do. So, I mean, good on him. So it looks like pretty soon we're going to be down a couple of our, who have been our big entertainment executives for the last few years. Bob Iger, who had returned, and David Zaslav's going to be gone. And we'll be left with David Ellison.
Just hoping Ted Sarandos does all the right moves.
Listen, I'm not going to be surprised if this was all. I won't be surprised if Netflix isn't playing 4D chess.
I kind of thought that myself.
And that Netflix is going to own Paramount and Warner Brothers in the next 3 years.
Wouldn't that be something?
For less than what he was going to buy Warner Brothers for.
That is some Game of Thrones baller move right there.
Bump, 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 bump. I think he's Sarandos
just going to walk in and be like, Netflix remembers.
Netflix remembers. David Ellison's in the boardroom. They say, sorry, David, we got to let you go. What are you talking about? The door opens. In comes Joaquin Sarandos. Yeah. Netflix remembers. Oh, my God. We want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Factor. Hey guys, you know how it is. Between the daily live show, tracking the latest box office numbers, and planning our next movie meetup in the van, my schedule gets absolutely hectic. Now, somewhere between the first warm weekend and realizing short season is getting close, eating well stops just being optional. Factor is how we stop letting a busy schedule be our excuse. They provide fully prepared meals designed by dietitians and crafted by chefs. I had their smoky Gouda mac and shredded beef after a long editing session last week on that Spider-Man Rights video I did, and it was amazing. So whether you're looking for calorie smart options or the new Muscle Pro collection, which is perfect if you're getting back into a workout routine, they have 100 rotating weekly meals to keep things fresh. And the best part? They are always fresh, never frozen, and ready in just 2 minutes with zero prep and zero stress. I love it, and I think you will too. So head over to factormeals.com/Campea50off and use the code Campea50off to get 50% off and free breakfast for a year. Offer only valid for new Factor customers with code and qualifying auto-renewing subscription purchase. Make healthier eating easy with Factor. Anyway, guys, question is for you. How often have you had an $800 million payout for leaving your job? It's fun, isn't it? It's really good. Whatever you think about this, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show Podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.